What it do, God? Reporting live from the trenches. It's your boy Trap Astrology. First hood nigga of the stars. Only place you can get real nigga interpretations and translations for astrology, astronomy, and anything spiritual, you dig? And right now I'm about to continue on with the series of the tarot card translations. We left off on the magician, speaking about, you know, basically coming into your power. This card here next is, I believe, I want to say the high priestess, but I don't want to be off. But I'm pretty sure it's the high priestess. Yeah, it's the high priestess. And if the magician is about understand your powers in the three-dimensional realm, this is about finding your spiritual self. You get what I'm saying? Now I know you had your spiritual awakening already, but this is realizing like everything that you manifest or everything that's on your spiritual mind won't manifest in the three-dimensional world. Some of this stuff gonna stay intuition. Some of this shit gonna stay in your unconscious mind. Some of this shit is gonna stay up there. So what I like to call the high priestess, it's called the high priestess, or I like to call it, oh, so you deep, huh? Because this is like the realization of, like hearing your inner voice for the first time. Like if I tell you to say strawberry, but don't say it out loud, you know what you sound like. And this is like when you turn 5, 6 years old, spiritually, and you hearing your inner voice for the first time. You hearing like, oh shit, I got an intuition. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, this is like, and like I said, this gonna be a pretty quick one because the high priestess is pretty quick. It's pretty cut and dry. Like, it's about intuition. It's about the subconscious. It's about everything that, you know, stay up here and not really come down to the physical realm. So in terms of the fool's journey that we on, like I said, this is hearing your inner voice for the first time. This is getting in touch with spirit for the first time. This is when you may be talking to spirit or walking your path, but this is the first time you hear something back. You get what I'm saying? This is the first time that you have you start having some spiritual traction. You may have manifested stuff in the real realm, but that don't mean you did shit esoterically. That don't mean you did shit spiritually. You get what I'm saying? This is like that first step spiritually. You get what I'm saying? Like, and you know, this can go two ways. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into the reverse, but like I said, when this card come out, if it come out flip, then it could be like you not listening to yourself. You know what I'm saying? It could be like, for example, if a nigga pull up in the Stoli, you get what I'm saying? If a nigga slide in the stolen whip, and you don't know it's a Stoli, but your nigga pull up and like, oh bro, let's go. And you see he in something fat. You like, damn, how this nigga riding like this? Like we was just walking like yesterday. How this nigga pull up Benz? You know what I'm saying? Something in your gut telling you, oh, I shouldn't hop in here. You get that gut feeling. You get what I'm saying? You get that shit in your gut. Something telling you, oh, I shouldn't get in here. If you not listening to that motherfucker, you get in that car, y'all both get dressed down, and y'all both go to jail for the Stoli. You get what I'm saying? Now that's like if it's that's like I said, that's on the flip side. You get what I'm saying? But if it's coming out regular in its regular essence, then this is strictly listen to your intuition, listen to your inner voice, listen to your Akashic records. You know what I'm saying? Go where your body is telling you to go. You get what I'm saying? Like, trust your gut. Like I said, this one is really cut and dry. This ain't this really shouldn't even be no 20-minute video. But a lot of people don't go with their intuition. A lot of people, because in the day-to-day society, when you caught in a rat race, a lot of people don't go there. For example, Moon Day, which is Monday for y'all in the Gregorian calendar. Moon Day, a lot of people say I hate Mondays because they body be telling them go home, rest, relax, you know what I'm saying, do some self-care. And that's really the opposite of what you gotta do Mondays, when you starting your work day. Not on some Friday shit like you finna go to the crib and kick it. Monday is when you starting your work week. You got 5 days ahead of your ass. You get what I'm saying? And so, for example, that's going against your intuition and against your gut. So a lot of times when we in the rat race, and what I call a rat race is just people who work in jobs that they hate, people that's working jobs that they despise, people that's working in jobs that's taking up a lot of their time. Even if you don't hate it, you might not hate your job, but you might hate that the amount of time it take up. You might be like, man, I'm cool with my job. It really ain't that it ain't really that bad. I'm cool with the exchange of time, but I do hate that. I do hate that it takes up 8 hours of my day, or 10 hours of my day if you count in commute. I do hate that it takes up 5 days out of my 7-day week. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, even that something like that, even something like that, in this case, if this card flip out, you need to be listening to your intuition. If you ain't feeling like going in on Monday, you need to call in, my nigga. Like, trust me, bro. That little 8-hour check that I don't even get. If you make 30, unless you an RN or something out here, and even RNs, they making so much paper that they don't give a fuck about one day. They clearing 10K, 20K a week. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. Trust me. They the new drug dealer. They the Frank Lucas around this bitch. They don't give a shit about missing no one day of work. Trust me. You know, but listening to your intuition. This motherfucker, this card pop out the deck. If this motherfucker slip out, you better be listening to whatever your inner self, whatever your inner voice is saying. If your inner voice telling you, oh man, I need to leave that nigga alone, up and leave that nigga then. Don't wait for the nigga to go get his dick sucked twice, cause he will. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. If your intuition telling you, man, I need to stop catching. I need to stop catching from this nigga. I'm getting weird vibes from this nigga. I don't need to re-up with this nigga no more. You don't need to re-up with that nigga no more. Don't wait for the nigga to finesse you and you was like, I knew this nigga was janky. Cause you did. You ain't lying. Motherfuckers be thinking you lying. No, you did know. You felt that shit in your gut. You got like 3 brains. You got your brain, you got your heart, then you got your gut. Don't forget that gut. Do not forget that gut. And that's basically what this card is telling you. That's why I call it also you deep, huh? Like I said, this getting into your deep bag. This getting into your clairvoyant bag. This getting into your psychic bag. You get what I'm saying? This your bag. This you pull this type of card out, you might be able to feel type of energies in the room so you step in that motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I said, and I ain't gonna get into the reverse because I'm gonna do it when I come back around. But if you hear if you to the point where you can hear your inner voice, you can hear spirit, and they have a response for you. Because a lot of people can talk to spirit all day but never get a response. Once you getting responded to, you taking a step. You esoterically in the dough now. Now they fucking with you up there. You get what I'm saying? Now, what you gonna do with it? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So like we talked about on the magician card. If you've been planting good seeds and you've been using your powers for good, your intuition gonna be good. But your intuition can tell you to do some foul shit too. Niggas be having voices in their head that tell them to go stab niggas and all type of shit. So, like I said, you on a journey here. And if you fucked up your journey on the magician, if your magician was fucked up, on this step gonna be fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta plant good seeds. You gotta come in the game right. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, you the fool taking this journey. But you gotta play the game right. You gotta plant them right seeds so you get right shit grow. If you plant bad seeds, you ain't gonna have shit to eat. Cause when that shit grow, it's gonna grow bad fruit that you can't eat. You get what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna ever be able to eat until you plant good seeds. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually. You know, and like I said, I can't speak on getting a job because getting a job don't take no talent. And that's no shade to nobody getting a job, but I can get any job in the world by making up a resume and lying. Pretty much, I can speak with the best of them. So I've lied to get every job, pretty much every type of job that's out there. You can't cap to get into the spirit, into the esoteric realm. You can't cap to get in touch with the spirit realm. If you moving maliciously, your intent is known. So when you come and start hearing your intuition and you listening to your intuition telling you do some foul ass shit, you just gonna be fucked up. You gonna have to rain it all the way back around and dig up that garden and replant. What? Here, you probably gotta like that here. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to have this video be too long. Like I said, this shit is when this motherfucker pop off the deck regular, straight up in its full essence. My trap translation is, my nigga, go with your gut, listen to your inner voice, you know, and get in your spiritual bag, get in your deep bag. You get what I'm saying? Pull out. This is a real water type card. It may not have no water on it. Like I said, it may not have no water on there. Some tarot decks it might, but to me, this is a water card. This is dealing with them, with them deep emotions and with your deep intuition and your subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Subconscious is shit that you ain't thinking about. It's happening. It's happening stationary. It's happening regardless. It's happening while regardless you know it or not. When your body in autopilot, you doing what your subconscious, you doing moves that your subconscious thought of. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, when this card come out, the High Priestess, or like I said, oh, so you deep high, when this come out, trust your gut, go with your move, and don't underestimate your voice, man. Like, you know right from wrong, and you knew damn well you shouldn't be doing that shit. Everybody do. See what I'm saying? Especially if you already spiritual work. If you on video 3 or whatever you on now, or like I said, if you already in this game, then you know how you should be moving, and you know what I'm saying, when some shit ain't feeling right spiritually, when some shit ain't feeling right esoterically, and you know you gotta act on that. Like I said, now this was the High Priestess, or like I like to say, oh, so you deep out.